please introduce yourself to the members of the jury.
My name is Chase Covington.
Are you employed?
Yes, I'm a member of the Gambling Commission and commissioner.
Can you tell us about what the commission does?
Well, of course, we make sure that all regulations are being followed in any gambling institution in the state. This includes the lottery, racetracks, and casinos.
You mentioned casinos. Can you tell the jury about your responsibilities regarding casinos?
For casinos, we go and inspect them regularly to make sure that all regulations are being followed. We follow up on any misconduct within the casino, and we also give out gambling licenses.
You mentioned issuing gambling licenses. How does that work?
Well, when the state needs more economic revenue, along with the governor's office, the Gambling Commission decides that it's time to offer another bid for a gambling license in the state.
Do you know why you're here today?
Yes, I do. I've been accused of accepting a bribe from Avery Bancroft in exchange for my vote for his casino license.
Did you accept a bribe from Avery Bancroft?
Absolutely not.
I'd like to ask you about Avery Bancroft. Who is that?
Avery Bancroft is the owner of the Black Bear Casino.
Have you ever been to the Black Bear Casino?
Well, of course, it's part of my job to go out and inspect the casinos in the state, and the Black Bear happens to be one of the casinos I inspect.
What, if anything, did you find on your inspection of the Black Bear?
Well, I must say that it is a terrific institution, one of the best entertainment in the state, and all the regulations are followed at all times.
Have you ever visited the Black Bear for personal enjoyment?
Like anyone else, I like to have fun with my friends, so I'll go there occasionally to gamble, to eat. They have one of the best restaurants in the state of the Midlands, and they have great entertainment.
When you go to the Black Bear Casino, do you ever interact with Avery Bancroft?
Well, yeah, that's one of the things that makes Avery Bancroft such a great businessman. Avery Bancroft is so personable. Whether you're a regular or someone new to the casino, he'll go up and make sure that you're having the best time that you can.
You mentioned earlier that you issue casino licenses. When was the last time you did this?
I think it was 10 years ago, yes. So it's been a while since we've issued a casino license.
Did you do this recently?
Well, the one for this, well, yes. We had the bid that came up last year, and I voted on it in April.
Can you tell us about the proposals that were submitted to you for this bid?
Yes, 2 proposals were submitted. One was Avery Bancroft's, and one was Shannon Stark's.
Can you tell us about Avery Bancroft's proposal?
Well, yeah, Avery Bancroft's proposal was going to bring revenue to one of the counties that was hit the greatest by the Great Recession, and it was Breckinridge County.
Did you ever meet with Avery Bancroft about his proposal?
Well, my assistant, Mickey Keenan, got ahead of me with that.
What do you mean by that?
Mickey Keenan, my assistant, went ahead and made a meeting for March 31st, April 13th.
What happened at this April 13th meeting?
April 13th, it was at the Black Bear Casino, and we were talking about the proposal, and suddenly things started getting a little strange.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Mickey Keenan turned to Avery Bancroft and said to Avery Bancroft that he had to make something more.
Objection to hearsay.
A statement has not yet been elicited, Your Honor.
I believe that one is about to be elicited.
Yes.
Before the jury hears it, let's handle the items beyond it.
Your Honor, this is a statement made by Mickey Keenan. This will not be offered to show the truth of the matter, however. This is going to be showed to show the subsequent action of Avery Bancroft filing proffer.
You, ma'am?
Avery Bancroft will respond to Mickey Keenan's statement that he needs to make the proposal more appealing by asking a question about how many reasons he should give.
And what is Mickey Keenan's statement?
The statement is you need to do something to make your proposal more appealing.
Response to that?
Your Honor, I would argue that this is hearsay being used for the truth of the matter asserted. Opposing counsel is trying to use this statement in order to say that Chase Covington wasn't the first person to mention the bribe. But in fact, Chase Covington actually did accept the bribe, and they're trying to use this for the truth of the matter asserted.
May I be heard, Your Honor?
You may.
The statement is, you need to Avery Bancroft, that you need to do something to make this more appealing. We're not offering this for the truth of the matter that Avery Bancroft needed to do this. Today, we are going to show you that Chase Covington voted for Avery Bancroft's proposal because Avery Bancroft's proposal was the best. We are not offering the statement, you need to make it more appealing for the truth of the matter that Bancroft needed to do this. Rather, we are going to show the effect on the listener, the subsequent action of Avery Bancroft to ask a question.
And Your Honor, may I say they're using two hearsay statements in this. If they're using Mickey Keenan's hearsay statement to then elicit Avery Bancroft's hearsay statement, that's two hearsay statements in the same question.
Your Honor, if I may respond to that.
You may.
Avery Bancroft's statement will be a question, and there's no truth value in the question.
May I ask opposing counsel what the statement of Avery Bancroft is?
What's the statement of Avery Bancroft?
And if I may proffer, the statement will be, how about 100,000 reasons?
I'm gonna overrule this.
Would you like to finish your answer?
Could you repeat the question?
How did Avery Bancroft react to Mickey Keenan's statement?
Avery Bancroft looked at me and said, how about 100,000 reasons?
What was your reaction to that?
I was shocked and I didn't say anything, I just shrugged.
What did you do next?
Well, I took the next opportunity I could and I left.
Did you ever meet with Avery Bancroft again?
Yeah, I met again on the 16th, April 16th, and it was at the Black Bear Casino.
What happened when you arrived at the casino?
Well, we were originally supposed to meet in the same room we had on the 13th, but I got there an hour late. While I was walking in, I noticed that Avery Bancroft was sitting in the VIP room, so I went in and sat next to Avery.
Now, you mentioned that you were late. Can you tell us why that was?
Yeah, I was in a meeting with Shannon Stark, the other person that had submitted a proposal, and kind of ran over.
Well, we've heard a lot of testimony today about briefcases. When you came to the VIP room that day, did you have a briefcase with you?
Well, yeah, I just come from a meeting.
When you walked in with your briefcase, what did you do?
I walked over to Avery Bancroft, and I was going to sit down and put my briefcase in front of the chair, but there was a briefcase there, so I just grabbed it, I moved it over, put mine, and sat down.
And what happened when you sat down?
When I sat down, I looked at Avery, and Avery said to me that he believed that his proposal was one of the best. He explained to me how his proposal was going to help.
Objection to hearsay.
Your Honor, we are not going to offer these statements for the truth of the matter. We are going to show the subsequent action of Chase Covington upon hearing these statements to later vote for Avery Bancroft's proposal.
I'll allow it if it's being used only for that purpose.
All right, then there will be a limited construction that is only being used for that purpose, and your objection is overruled.
Yes, Your Honor, would you like to finish your answer?
Well, yes, and Avery basically told me about his proposal more in detail and how he had built the Black Bear Casino from the ground up and that this was his livelihood. And that's when I realized that, yes, his proposal was the best.
Now, what did you do when you left the casino?
After we finished talking and playing a hand of cards, I took my briefcase and I left.
It's being asserted today that you exchanged briefcases at this meeting. Is that the truth?
Not at all.
Now, I'd like to talk about why you voted for Avery Bancroft's proposal. Can you tell us why?
Yes, after having meetings with both Avery Bancroft and Shannon Stark and reviewing the proposals, I came to the conclusion that Avery Bancroft's proposal was going to be the best for the state of Midlands. Avery Bancroft's proposal was going to provide plenty of economic revenue for the state. Now, I had some reservations about Shannon Stark's proposal because her proposal, even though it was going to bring more to the state, I couldn't be certain that her project was going to come to full fruition. You see, her partner, J.C. Longstreet, had owned a business, and that business had been ran to the ground. So I couldn't be certain that their project was going to be able to sustain itself.
Now, I want to make something extremely clear for members of the jury. At any time that you've interacted with Avery Bancroft, have you ever exchanged a bribe?
Not at all.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Cross-examination?
Christopher Grant for the prosecution, may I proceed?
You may proceed.